All right, we have an update on R. Kelly's alleged engagement to Joycelyn Savage. Jocelyn's family claims that they were not aware of the engagement and reportedly had doubts that there's any truth to it. Jocelyn's parents' attorney said he finds it odd that Joycelyn did not testify about the engagement under oath, but slipped it into a letter for the judge before R. Kelly's sentencing. Now, according to TMZ, Joycelyn wrote the letter to ask the judge to be lenient when it came to Kelly's sentencing. Al, let's start with you. What do you think about this update?
First of all, that family is tripping me out. Her parents are really tripping me out. Number one, they didn't even know that she had left school when she went to be with R. Kelly. That's number one. We also found out through court documents and interviews that her father actually encouraged her to develop a relationship with R. Kelly. So to think that they didn't know anything about this engagement, I think that's probably right. It's consistent with how she's kept her family out of the loop and out of her life as it concerns to her chasing her career and her love for her man. But I don't know about you, Claudia and Q, but what is that syndrome when the relationship of a victim of
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm's. I really do believe that she has the Stockholm syndrome because she really is trying to pretend like this man has not been convicted of all these sex crimes with all these different women, and that it's just her and the other young lady. And that's very confusing to me because she has witnessed it with her own eyes. The other thing that confuses me about this story is she is allegedly one of the victims in the trial. Why would the courts allow a predator to marry one of their victims? Is that even legal?
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
My degree is in economics. It's weird. I was about to say fame is one hell of a drug, but she's gained infamy. I want to know what type of boo-boo she was eating that got her engaged to somebody who getting out of prison at 85. Real talk, at some point, you just have to sit down and have a conversation with yourself that goes, self, what's the next 30 years of my life gonna look like? And am I really finna tie my Tootsie Cat up? You know what I'm saying? For somebody that I gotta go visit at Rikers Island or whatever the case may be, because ma'am, you have no relationship.
Right.
You know, I think this goes to show you the severity of this case in sexual abuse cases, like what a number it does when you have a grown man and an underage child being manipulated into her adulthood. You don't just snap out of it when you turn 18 or 21. This girl is damaged. Obviously, she's not seeing the world for what it is. She's not seeing her man for what it is, and she continues to be a victim of abuse, which is not her fault, but she's deep in. And that Stockholm syndrome thing is real, where you really sympathize and empathize with your capture and you make excuses for him. And I think it's a sick thing about her that thinks, I won out of all the other girls. I won. I'm the last woman standing. And I think there's a little bit of that going on. You know, they like fought for his love to be the top one. And yeah, the details of that trial, so disgusting. Like, we're not them. Like, we're not severely abused like them, right? So we don't see it. But for her, it seems like it doesn't really bother her that much, right?